of the most popular competitors in Impact Pro Wrestling, the Spartan and Jamie Tagataese. A matchup that has only materialized in the past 24 hours, but one, now that it has arrived, many of us have realized has been a dream match. The opportunity to see two of these fan favorites, two of these phenomenal athletes, two men who I'm sure you've had your issues with in the past, Willstone, but even you must admit, Spartan versus Jamie Tagataese is a true dream match in the modern era of New Zealand wrestling.
Absolutely, there's nothing more you can say about it. Spartan, a man has travelled up and down. Jamie Tagataese, a man I started with. We started on exactly the same day in the Impact Pro Wrestling Training Academy. And if I can say one thing about Jamie, I've only been hit harder by one man, and that was Niwa.
Jamie Tagataese, one of the hardest hitters, but Spartan has one of the biggest hearts. It'll be interesting to see what sort of a fan response we get here and whose corner this audience becomes.
As far as I'm concerned, David, as a wrestler, as a competitor in that ring, you shouldn't care what the audience thinks. You should be out there doing everything you can to win. I never did, and I won the 2022 Eliminator contract. I'm the #1 contender right now. Jamie, the Spartan, not the one should be catering what they do to appease the audience here tonight. They should be doing whatever they can to beat the other man down.
Well, Tagataese and Spartan have a lot of respect for one another. There's no doubt about that, and you can see it here in the early going, trying to feel each other out. They've shared the ring as tag team partners of the same team at IPW Rival Turf, but this is their first time standing across from one another as opponents, and neither man wants to make that first mistake. Spartan with the go behind to the headlock, to the hammerlock. Doing his best to control Jamie Tagataese. A lot easier said than done. Tagataese so big and so powerful. Steve McCleary, talk me through your thoughts right here as this dream match is unfolding before our eyes.
Well, this is a match I didn't think I would see anytime soon right now, but you have to admit that Spartan has been on a meteoric rise here in IPW, and the standard, the blueprint for a professional wrestler here in New Zealand is Jamie Tagataese. So, of course, an unexpected dream match here tonight. It's hard to tell which way this could go. I mean, the spear of Spartan is phenomenal, but so is pretty much everything from Tagataese.
And Tagataese might be looking for the Warhammer here. Catches Spartan, who quickly slips off the shoulders. Oh, Tagataese looking to pull the pin on the heavy grenade out of nowhere.
I know that's your favorite move, David, and you've got to be just falling apart right now that he missed that. But who are you picking right now to take this match?
I mean, I hate to be put on the spotlight there, Steve, but right now you'd have to lean a little bit towards Jamie Tagataese. Spartan, the first man to roll out of the ring, try and take a little bit of a break, try and recompose himself. Willstone, is this a good strategy from the Spartan, taking a moment to get his head back in the game from the safety of the outside of the ring?
The man's got 10 seconds. Why would you not take that 10 seconds? All right? Or you have to be an idiot to not go outside the ring, recompose yourself, come up with a plan, come in and execute.
And it appears Spartan has got his thoughts together. Oh! Initiating a strike trade-off with Jamie Tagataese. How wise is this? Both men throwing right hands. And now Spartan starting to string it together. Big bombs being traded back and forth in the middle of the ring. And now Tagataese moves the action into the corner where that massive knife-edge chop smashes into the chest of the Spartan. Will, how does that move feel?
From experience, David, that's going to cave a man's chest in. Jesus Christ.
And now these big men making their way up to the middle rope. Spartan striking away at Tagataese, tries to create some space between himself and the big man. Whoa! Front flip somersault from Spartan, ducks under the line from Tagataese and runs into a Luther's press.
I mean, I'm in shock right now. I thought Spartan had an incredible advantage. But Tagataese, this could be, no, it kicks out. I thought Spartan had it there with that cannonball, and Tagataese just popped straight back up, just full of fury and fire. And then he's just taking it to Spartan. What a beast this man is.
If you'd asked me at the start of the match, I would have said, in my opinion, Tagataese has a power advantage. The Spartan has the speed. But we just saw how explosive Tagataese can be, wiping out the Spartan with that Luther's press. And now here's some of that power on display. One arm keeping Spartan up and drilling him down with that scoop slam. Cover now, leg is hooked, and the shoulder is up for the Spartan.
All I'm hearing is you're very wishy-washy about who you think's going into this. Like, oh, I don't want to be put on the spot, but apparently if we'd asked you earlier before the match, you would have had a completely different call, man. Just take a side.
I'm not sure I'm enjoying this commentary table tonight. Steve McCleary having a go on one side, Will Stone on the other.
I'm sorry, man. I'm just having a bad night. You know, it's the Benjamin Keane of it all. I'm sorry.
I don't give a damn what kind of night either of you are having. I'll be up front. I'll tell you exactly what happened. Jamie Tagataese is a true triple threat talent in this business. He's quick, he's smart, and he's one of the strongest men I've ever been in the ring with. I've beaten the Spartan on multiple occasions. Have you ever beaten Jamie Tagataese? No. That's my pick.
Everything Will Stone said is true.
And everything Stevie says, everything David Dunn says, is wrong.
Massive impact from Tagataese. Shoulders are down to the Spartan. 1 second away. And you can see the frustration on Tagataese's face. He is having to work hard tonight in there with the Spartan.
Well, that's something he's going to get for another pinfall there, looking to blow up the lungs of Spartan, because as we've seen from Spartan in the past, he digs deeper than I think anyone else on the roster. Every time you think you can count him out, the last of the 300 springs back up. And look at Jamie right now. He knows that in his soul it's going to take everything to take down Spartan. He's got him psyched up. He's in his sights. Here comes Tagataese.
Tagataese with these shots now. That was our answer. Oh! Splash in the corner. Picks up the Spartan. Drills him down with that spinning sidewalk slam. So much torque. Sam Black survives.
Everything you say about Sam Black, digging deep, getting everything he can out of himself. Every single shot that Jamie just gave him drives every last piece of air out of your lungs. I don't know how much Spartan's going to have left.
We know what's coming now. Jamie Tagataese ropes. Oh, thinking about the heavy grenade. Spartan knew it as well, moved out of the way. And Tagataese detonates in an empty center ring.
Sometimes that's the downside of having moves that you love doing, you know are effective. Your opposition learns it as well. And this is Spartan's chance right now. He's going to have to take full advantage of that head kick. Taking Tagataese to the ground. Who's your pick now, David Dunn?
Well, at this very moment, it appears that the Spartan is closing in on a win. Look at this. Regains his footing. Corrects his position and brings down his entire body weight on Tagataese multiple times. Out of the corner, then the back senton. Now lining up his shot a third time. Moonsault off the second rope for the Spartan to beat Tagataese. 2.5.
And that was so smart from Spartan there. When he went to leap off the first time, he could tell he didn't have his footing as much as he wanted it to. And you're facing the longest undefeated champion in history. You've got to make sure you know exactly how it's going to go. And right now, he's going to make sure he makes no mistakes, because that's the only way you're going to take him down.
And right now, it is awesome. This capacity crowd letting Tagataese and Spartan know exactly how they feel. As the Spartan hits the spear on Jamie Tagataese, who somehow gets his shoulder up. Will Stone, this matchup is as close as any we have seen. Back and forth action. It appears either man could take the win at any moment.
I'm speechless. The Spartan has dug deep into his bag of tricks to try to pull out everything he can. His biggest hit, the spear, couldn't get the job done. Here he is setting up another.
And he runs onto the shoulder of Tagataese. Tagataese with the warhammer. The Spartan lands on his feet. Beautiful counter. Ducks the Luther's press. Cuts down the big man with the spear. The Spartan into the cover. The shoulders are down. And Jamie Tagataese has survived a second spear from the Spartan.
Can you believe it? Can you believe what you're seeing right now? But what does the Spartan do? What does he do right now? Does he go for the third time?
He's got Tagataese hurt, there's no doubt about that. The big man still on the canvas.
The audience has gone back and forth almost as much as you on who you think's got this one in the bag. He's going for it a third time.
And Spartan hits the turnbuckle hard.
Well, that's what we talked about with the heavy grenade. You go for things too many times, and it's James Shaw. It's James.
Church and State around here, what business do they have? Their match with Tagataese was last night. Well, as quickly as they appeared, Jamie Tagataese appears to have neutralized the threat of Church and State. Spear from the Spartan! He's got Tagataese down! He's done it! I will never forget the feeling of Jake Sheehan ending Jamie Tagataese's undefeated streak. And tonight,